Howdy VC, long time since I've done a video, so I thought I'd do a video with after watching Scott Waters' 80s metal EPs, mini albums, and also watch Beep Up Boom John's and Ron Haggerty and Claudia Mulder's video about EPs from the 80s. So I thought I'd show some great EPs from the 80s too. So I'm not going to show nothing the other guys showed, so I'm not going to show Celtic Frost, Wasp, Merciful Fate and all. I try to show some stuff the other guys didn't show, with EPs and mini albums from the 80s, like 3 to 6 track EPs and mini albums. And let's start. So from the 80s, so I have a lot, so I just picked some. Let's start with, I had to show a couple of 7 inches EPs. The first one is Lemmy and Wendy O. Williams with the country and western classic Stand By Your Man, and on the B side it has No Class and Master Plan. Great one. Wendy O. and Lemmy together. And Judas Priest, this is a 6-track 7-inch. It has Hellbent for Leather, Ripper, Exciter, Hot Rockin', Sinner and Green Manalishi. This is from 1983 on the Pickwick label. 6-track Judas Priest, real cool one. And a 10-inch, it's Motorhead Girls' School, sent a Valentine's Day Massacre. It has Motorhead and Girls' School doing each other's songs or together. It's Please Don't Touch, and it's Emergency and Bomber on Bronze Records. Cool 10-inch. And now to the 12-inch EPs and mini albums. The first one is Girls' School again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 Rock and Roll. Great song. It's side 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 Rock and Roll extended version. And on the B side it has Tush and Don't Call It Love, new studio versions, and Emergency. Great one. Sorry. And next one is The Rods. It's the Full Throttle EP. It has Power Lover, Nothing Going On in the City, Crank It Up and Getting Higher. This is from 1981 on the Arista label. It's a UK pressing. It says here, The Rods tour with Iron Maiden, and some tour dates here. Great band, The Rods. And some German. It's Gravedigger, Shoot Her Down. It has Shoot Her Down, We Wanna Rock You and Storming the Brain. Gravedigger. I think this is from 1983. Gravedigger. Bitch, Damnation Alley on Metal Blade Records from 1982. It has 5 songs. Live for the Whip is on here. I think that is on one of the Metal Massacre too. Bitch. And we have some hardcore demo series. This is on Wild Rags Records. This is Preacher, kind of thrash band. It has 5 tracks with the same songs on both sides. I think this is from 87. Preacher. And another one in the same series is Bloodcom. This is a 6-track from 1987. This has John Araya on bass. It's Tom Araya's younger brother. It says here, if played at obnoxious volume, EP may induce vomiting and loss of movement. It says Bloodcom, thrash metal. Cities, Annihilation Absolute. This is a 6-track on Metal Masters, 1985. Cities, Annihilation Absolute. I also have a reissue of this with more songs on it. I think the Twisted Sister drummer AJ Perro used to be in this band. And the compilation, it's a Mausoleum compilation. It has 4 tracks, 2 tracks by Killer, 1 track by Ostrogoth and 1 track by Crossfire. Cool one. If It's Loud We're Proud, it's called. English Dogs, Metal Morphosis from 1987 on the One Flag label. Punky metal. Alien Cosmic Fantasy. This is a 5-track on the Ultra Noise label from 1983. US metal band Alien. And the first Hellion on the Music for the Nations label. This has 6 songs. I think this too is 1983. Hellion. And some Norwegian heavy metal. Black Angels 4-track on the Run. This is produced by the first TNT singer, Dag Ingebrigtsen. This is from 1986. 86. Pretty pricey to get this one. From Norway, Black Angels. Virgin Steel, A Cry in the Night. This has A Cry in the Night, I Am the One and Go Down Fighting, plus an interview. It's on the Music for the Nation label. And the first Great White. Out of the Night, 5 tracks. It's on Regan Records, it says. Great White. The first EP or mini album. Possessed, The Eyes of Horror. This is a 5-track on the One Flag. Possessed. Great band, Possessed. This is a great one from the 80's. It's Gog Magog with Paul Di'Anno, Neil Murray, Janet Gers, Clive Burr and Peter Willis. I Will Be There is a Ross ballad song. This is a 3-track EP on the Food for Thought label. Great one. And we have Witch, The Hex Is On. I think this is 1985, Heavy Metal America, it says. US metal. Witch. I also have a different version with a different cover art. Witch. And some hard rock, American hard rock, Blitzkrieg, Ready for Action. It's a 6-track, produced and arranged by Ron Keel. 1985, Blitzkrieg. And John Bebop showed one from the Combat series, so I'm going to show one. This is Have Mercy, Armageddon Descents, 1986. 5 tracks plus intro. Have Mercy. Some Norwegian hard rock. It's Road, Running Away. This is Sign 2. It's a 4-track. Classic Norwegian hard rock, 1985. This is pretty hard to get to if you check the Discogs. Pretty pricey. Some German. Tankard, Alien. Has 5 songs. Great songs. Great song here, Remedy. that is a Rose Tattoo song, if not mistaken. It's on the Noise label, Tankard. And Bebop Boom Johns showed Made in Japan, so I'm going to show another Iron Maiden. It's Iron Maiden Live +1. Sorry, it has 4 tracks. Sanctuary, Phantom of the Opera, Drifter and Women in Uniform. It says recorded live at the Marquee Club, England, July 1980. Iron Maiden Live +1. Some American Thrash, Power Lord, The Awakening. This has 6 tracks. I think I've shown this before in another video. Power Lord. And some Alice Cooper, For Britain Only, from 1982. I think therefore the title For Britain Only is only released in Britain. It has Who Do You Think We Are live version, Model Citizen live version, and the song For Britain Only, and Under My Wheels live. Alice Cooper, 1982, For Britain Only. St. Vitus, The Walking Dead. This is a 3-song. Darkness, The Walking Dead, White Stallions is on the SST label. I think this is from 1985. St. Vitus. This one, great one. The first Hannah Rocks EP mini album. 1982 on the Johanna label. It has 5 tracks: Love's an Injection, Malibu Nightmare, Taxi Driver, Problem Child, and the song In the Year 79. Great band, Hannah Rocks, the first EP. And Daken, Dream Warriors, from the film A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. It has Dream Warriors, Back for the Attack, and Paris is Burning. Daken. Another great one, Witch Killer, Day of the Saxons. 5-song. This has been reissued on CD as a split CD with Obsession Martial Law. Witch Killer, Day of the Saxons. This is a great one. Savage Grace, The Dominatress. 5 tracks. 1983, Metal Blade Records. Great band, Savage Grace. Another US metal, August Red Moon, Fools Are Never Alone. It's a 5-track, Metalwork Records, 1983 or 82, I think this is one. Classic metal. This one too, the first Armored Saints. You've got 3 tracks. Lesson Well Learned, False Alarm, and On the Way. The first Armored Saints EP. And I had to show this. Destruction, Sentence of Death. It has 6 tracks with the intro. Steamhammer, 1984. Great one. And some of the other guys showed Overkill FU EP, so I'm gonna show the first Overkill EP. It has Rotten to the Core, Fatal If Swallowed, The Answer, and Overkill. 4 tracks. It's on Metal Storm Records. In 1984 it says. The first Overkill EP. Great stuff. And the other guys show Celtic Frost, so I'm gonna show Hellhammer, Apocalyptic Raids, a classic. This is the Canadian version. It's the censored one. I do have the original one too. This is on Bonsai Records, 1984. Hellhammer. Hurricane, Take What You Want, great hard rock band. 6-track on Roadrunner 1985. Hurricane. Some German speed metal, heavy metal, Warrant, First Strike. This is a great one. It has 5 tracks. It's on the Noise label, 1985. Warrant, First Strike. And some other classic US metal. Nasty Savage, Abstract Reality. 4 tracks. Abstract Reality, Unchained Angel, Aromantic Vertigo, You Snooze, You Lose. Metal Blade Records, it says. Nasty Savage. And Flotsam and Jetsam, Saturday Nights Are Right for Fighting, the cover version of the Elton John song. And it has 3 live songs. It's Hard on You, Misguided Fortune, and Dreams of Death. Roadrunner Records. And this is actually from 1990. It's Running Wild, Wild Animal. Special price EP, 3 brand new songs plus Change and Leather new recorded. Wild Animal, Change and Leather new recording, Tear Down the Walls, and Störte Becker. Running Wild from Germany. And a great from Denmark, The First Pretty Maids. 6 tracks. The first 2 Pretty Maids are great albums. Then they turn a little bit soft, I think. Another great classic, I recommend this. It's the first Evil, Evil's Message. 5-track. Great band. I think this is the only release they had. It's on the Raven Records label, 1984. I recommend this if you can get a hold of this one. Evil, great heavy metal. And Sodom, In the Sign of Evil. 5-track on the Devil's Game label. Classic band, Sodom, In the Sign of Evil. And from Canada, Rabbit Tears, Cry for Mercy. 4-track on the Chameleon Records label, 1984, I think this is from. They do have a great song called Headbanging on their first album from 82. Rabbit Tears from Canada. This has shown before. It's classic Swedish metal, Axe Witch, Pray for Metal. 4 tracks, 1982. Great stuff. Axe Witch, and this one too. Mercy, Swedish metal. 5-track. This too is pretty pricey to get hold of. This is the band that became Candlemass. The first release, Mercy, Swedish metal, 1982. More from Sweden, Heavy Load, Metal Conquest. This is 5-6-track EP, mini album. 5-track it says. Heavy Load from Sweden, classic, 1982. Gangrene, L or I81B4U. Gangrene, 5 tracks. Bartender is here. Lost Chapter, Rent, Put Her on Top, and Coming You. Roadrunner Records. Gangrene. The first Jag Panzer EP. Jag Panzer, 4-track, 1983. I believe this is from Jag Panzer. These two. Thor, Unchained, 6-track, Unchained, Thor. This is a French version. And one of my all-time favorite EPs, Medieval Steel 4-track, great band, great EP. I really recommend this one. Classic heavy metal. Check out the song Medieval Steel and Battle Beyond the Stars on Sir Records 1984. Really recommend this one if you can get a hold of it. And I had to show some Tank Echoes of a Distant Battle on the A side, and The Man Who Never Was, and the funny song Which Catch Away Which Me Coco. A long song title, hard to pronounce, from the This Means War album, Echoes of a Distant Battle, one of my favorite new waves of British heavy metal bands. Tank. And Acid, Black Car. It has Black Car, Drop Dead, The Day You Die, and Exterminator. Black Car is from the Maniac album. Acid, 4-track. And the first Sortilege on Raven Records. 5 songs. Sortilege from France. Classic. And Venom, Warhead. It has the Warhead, Lady Lust, and the 7 Gates of Hell. Venom. And the last one I'm going to show is the other guys showed Creeping Death and the Garage Days EP, so I'm going to show. This is framed though, but Whiplash, Metallica. It has Whiplash Special Neck Brace Remix. It also has Phantom Lord, Seek and Destroy, and Jump in the Fire. This is signed too, therefore it's framed. So that was some EPs and mini albums from the 80s. I hope you enjoyed. Do subscribe and do comment. I hope to do some more videos in the future. In the meantime, take care, rock on, greetings from Norway.